Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Monday morning trading webinar. I hope everyone had a great weekend so far, fresh and ready to start this trading week. It's going to be an interesting trading week, in my opinion, because of some reversals we saw in the market happening, some trend continuations. Definitely dominance from the US dollar. Let me just open the chat here as well. Hello, guys. Welcome. Yes, that was a fun weekend, Tarshan. I wasn't expecting to hear something different from your side. Okay. So, hi, Cherry, Diego, HV. Raquel, Janaka, and everyone else. So, guys, just to make sure you all downloaded the native mobile application. And today is Monday. It's the day I record the podcast. I talk about the major news events and I explain different things. Also, now it's stock earning season. So it will be uploaded later on today. So please make sure, keep an eye on the website and just download it and listen it. It's going to help you massively for the week in general to know when the volatility is going to peak and what news events will be in the market. And of course, just to make sure that this content it's for general information only, and it's not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. Without saying more, guys, hello. I see that many people, they join us, more and more people. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for the trust. And today, no major news events, just in China, something here, but it's not something that as traders we're going to use this information. So moving on to the Premium Analytics portal. Guys, for those who haven't logged in yet, Premium Analytics, we change it, we upgrade it and update it. Here it's a terminal, a research terminal, technical insight. I'm making a new tutorial to explain you all the differences. It has a lot of technical analysis information here. You can validate your trading signals and everything from this portal now, which is fantastic. Let's just have a look some of the news events. Stock market shows investors are still on edge, high inflation, darkness, global economic outlook. China, banks, people of China holds key policy rates, likely signals same on benchmark rate. They're going to have interest rates decision. This week, winter approach raises stakes in European energy crisis. UK Prime Minister trusts battles to hang on after budget U-turn. Britain's new chancellor says some taxes will rise. Elon Musk says SpaceX will continue to cover Starlink cost in Ukraine. What happens now that the banks of England had stopped buying bonds? Elon Musk jumped into geopolitics ahead of planned Twitter takeover. Company documents showed Meta flagship metaverse falling short. As we said, earnings season this week. State Department orders Silicon Valley to aid national security effort. And that's it. Let's move on to the charts. That's an interesting week ahead. So let's start with the index. Here is the US dollar index chart. Last Thursday, actually, we had this bearish engulfing from this support, from this resistance, although we said that we are in an uptrend and we do not trust counter trend trades that much, so we don't pay too much attention to enter in trades. You see, if this bearish engulfing appear in a downtrend, that will be a different story. I hope everyone understands this. So even temporarily, if you go on the intraday charts, euro US dollar, pound US dollar, Aussie US dollar, and so forth, you will see that based on the analysis, hello Liz, based on the analysis I show you, hello Rumen, Chuck, Zerfs, hello guys, based on the analysis we've done and the way I explained you how to trade intraday, I believe that no one got into the counter trend trades because it weren't signals for that. Raquel, excuse me, Raquel, is that a problem with the sound? Pound pulled back a rapid 50 points. Rahel, please, guys, if you have any problem with the sound, any technical issue, just let me know. So let's move on to the DAX. We had this bullish engulfing here, and we said last time that the market can give us some push to the upside, although it retested this area here. So the sellers, they came massively. I were cutting out. Okay, Cherry, it's okay. All right. So what you have to understand, what you should have understand, or what you start understanding by now, is that the moves at some point, they are over. Okay, when they reach a level of support or resistance, we stop interacting with the market because we don't know which party will get involved and how actively they will become at that stage and start taking trades against the trend. For this particular move, we said that if we see higher highs and higher lows, then and only then we're going to be actively buying from the retracements and look to hold trades to the upside, at least target this area here. However, what did we saw on Friday? We saw that this bullish engulfing pushed the market higher, but at this level of resistance. By now, everyone should have known, at least the traders who are constantly watching this webinar should understand how to spot support and resistance, because I assume you all watched my webinar about how to find support and resistance in the market. If not, please, it's on YouTube on the trading spotlights, and make sure you watch it. So it's going to help your trading. So if we had opportunities to get involved in this one on the 5-minute, 15-minute chart, then that will be fine to trade this. But after the price came and retested here, then we stopped buying because sellers most likely could come in the market. So, and that's what we saw. Sellers came, they create this bearish pin bar here. Now, is it here? It's another thing for you. And that's very, very, very important, guys, to understand. Is this a valid trading pin bar to take? Can you just type your opinion? What do you think? There is no right or wrong answer. So please let me know. We have this pin bar here. This is the market trend. Depends how you see it. If it's a downtrend, uptrend, sideways, and then you have this pin bar. Can you please type on the chat boxes below if you see this as a tradable signal to the downside, to the upside, or nothing? Rumen, no. Guys, I will really appreciate if some people, they just accept Rumen, just write down, or if you don't know, just say don't know. There's a downside. It will be, guys, I'm here to help you, not to help myself here. Okay. Can you guys tell me why this is not why don't you see? Some other people, they see it, some other people don't. Why don't you see? No idea. Nikolai, I really acknowledge, and I'm happy that you said no idea. You are very honest, and that's how you're going to learn. Can you guys tell me why do you say no or yes? Those who say no, why you say know in this bearish. Have no idea what you're Liz, okay, could be. It's not a clear trend. I see double top. This is fantastic, guys. What I've just did with you right now, 50-50 can go any side. It's okay, a valid trade. Okay, so guys, you see that there are 4 different occasions, but need to wait. We look at the lead, support, resistance. Guys, there are 10, 15 people answer it. Almost everyone said different things. Okay, so this raise so much uncertain. Even if it looks a lucrative, nice bearish pin bar here, it has so much uncertain first about the trend, because the trend was making lower lows, and at some point it stopped making lower lows, and we have this equal high double top. But it's a double top within an environment that we don't recognize it, if it's a trend double, if it's range. So it's like the move, it's over after this bullish pin bar here appears, and it didn't even push through to create a new market structure. Then it leaves us sitting with so many question marks. Is this a downtrend now? Is it a sideways? Is it just a temporarily pause? Maybe it has so much weight to be a continuation, but it's not clear. So if we want to take this pin bar just because we don't want to miss out, let's say, we can do that, but we have to make sure that our risk on this trade, if we risk 2% on a trending market and we are uncertain about this, we make sure that we're going to risk either 0.5% or 1%, just something. Or if you risk 1%, you go 0.25, you go 0.5%. You just don't put full risk, because these trades, they are not high probable trades. All right. So thank you so much for your opinions, expression, and the way you see the market. If you are new here, I totally understand. Slowly, you're going to get it. But the purpose here is to help you in real time to understand why you're going to take a signal and what's in your head or the other way. So that's clear with that. Let's move on to the FTSE. Same with this one here. This bullish pin bar here didn't create new on Friday, and we had this battle between buyers and sellers. We are right at support, so nothing to do with that. Dow Jones, the same. Anything can happen from here. The markets are moving sideways here, so we don't know exactly what it's going on based on the technical perspective. The only clear out of all this is the NASDAQ, because we see lower highs and lower lows, still still a structured market. Here we see this bullish pin bar didn't make it to push the prices and come and test these highs here. Sellers appear instantly, so this can possibly be a good intraday opportunity. So we can keep an eye on the NASDAQ. And let's go to the currencies. Let's start with the pound against the US dollar. On Friday, we had this inside candle. So this is an indecision. The market lost its structure here as well, because we had this lower low. At this point, we sold because it was in our checklist. But at that point here, we retest this area. And then after this one here or that one there, it wasn't a valid downtrend anymore, because we didn't want to see the buyers step in. We wanted to see the sellers push the price all the way down. So they temporarily make a pause here. So we will see what is going to happen. Not very clear as well. Euro against the US dollar, the same. There is a battle around this area. So if we go down to the 4-hour charts, to the 1-hour charts, we're going to just see a mixed picture. The market starts from here, finish there. So it's just ranging. To start trading to the downside, we need to see this structure creating lower highs and lower lows as we learn. Otherwise, there is nothing to do here. The USD CHF came right at this resistance. And again, that was something we talked on Friday with this inside candle here. Sorry, with this tail leaving from this resistance, this tail. We said that if we go down to the 5-minute charts, on 15-minute charts, we can find some lower highs and lower lows. It was somewhere here. That was the 13. 7 today is 17, so it was the 14. Started from here, yeah. So we said that if we can find lower highs and lower lows from this point onwards, we can start taking some trades to the downside. But if you follow my analysis, you wouldn't have been in any trading signal, because that was this pullback here never gave us an entry. It came all the way here. The pullback, to be a valid, it should stop at the last swing. The market then make a higher high. So this one here, it wasn't a downtrend signal. So because the market make higher high, and then it was already too late to participate in trades. So you see, how can you save yourself from bad trades? That's what I call bad trades. They are trades that we don't wait for the market to show the direction, and we just get into it straight. Now, if you're gonna, that's the Aussie against the US dollar. This one of the weakest. We said that Australian dollar, it's one of the weakest currencies. If you're gonna listen to the podcast I will upload later on today, I'll do some analysis based on the fundamental events of the Australian dollar and based on the consensus from the analysts, and how can the Australian dollar stay in a weak position and be a good candidate to trade it to the downside for the week. Kiwi, the same, although the Kiwi now it's sideways, the Australian dollar it shows some weakness. If we want to take it to the downside intraday, from this 5-minute chart here, we had this higher high, so we cannot start selling here because the daily is down. We don't start selling here. We wait for this 5-minute chart to make a new low, so we have a lower low, a pullback somewhere here, and then we can initiate a position and target these levels to the downside. So if this happened, then that's a good opportunity for the day. So keep this as well in your watch list. So we have the Nasdaq and the Aussie against the US dollar. USD CAD battle around this. Again, we said about this bearish engulfing on Thursday, and on Friday, the market didn't give us any anything to the downside, okay, because we didn't have the lower highs and lower low structures. That's where we are looking at. So we shouldn't be in any intraday position. I know many retail traders, they lost a lot of money here because they just see this bearish candle. They go to the 5-minute charts, to the 15-minute charts. They start selling without paying attention to the cycles. We need cycles on the time frames we're going to trade. If we want to take this to the downside, on my intraday, let's say 5-minute chart, I want to see the market making lower highs and lower lows, and then I can sell, limit sales on the pullbacks or price action, whatever you prefer. I cannot tell you do this or that. I'm not allowed it to tell you do this or that. I'm just allowed it to tell you how do I trade, and without obligating you trade the same. So that's how it is. USD Japanese yen, we said on Friday that we can still buying this. We were here, so the market it's just pushing higher. any higher highs, higher lows, very good to initiate buying positions. It was something here around, and this one here, I think, no, it was this one here. The market making higher highs. Here is how you trade on the 5-minute chart. The daily is up, price action was up, the 5-minute was making higher highs, a pullback here, we could enter here, we could have our stop below the swing, and we just let the market come up to there and we take our profits, simple. Then the market pull back again, entry, stop, take profit. The rest of the pound, yen, Aussie yen, euro yen are just a little bit on resistance support. It's not something I will pay too much attention. As we said, it's been 4 days, and I'm just saying we have opportunities to buy the euro against the Australian dollar. For day trading, end of day trading, daily charts, 4-hour charts, definitely we wait for some sort of retracements. This is a good area of support that the market can come all the way here and then push to the upside. But if the trend is going to be very strong, then this trend line here or the 9 moving average will capture this move well, and we just keep buying. If we find opportunities on the 15 minutes, 5-minute charts, keep this one on your watch list. Euro US, Euro Australian dollar with patience. Yes, also Australian dollar against the dollar. It's been almost 2 weeks. I'm actively intraday trading this one here because of the price action direction. So clear and so simple. Euro pound, here it's a bit of mess, nothing to do with that. Gold also, it's good opportunity for today. We see this market is pushing to the downside. On Friday, we had this bearish close, new low in the market. Maybe you can see it better here. We have lower low, this low, it's lower than this low. So we had a pullback in the Asian session. On the 5-minute chart now, you see we have these higher highs. We almost came to retest. If we broke below this one here, we broke below this one here, then we have this lower low, maybe a pullback here, up, and we can sell. So that's how we do it. We wait for our entry execution time frame to give us the market structure we want to see, and then we trade. Liz, can USD CAD? We've done it. Well, can you please explain that a little bit slower, brother? Liz, which one to explain a little bit slower? Sorry. If you kindly can watch the part you need to watch again for your intraday trading when we record it, please do it. However, there are so many currency pairs, and I have only 30 minutes to go on everything, including the news events. So to cover all of your trading needs, guys, that's why, sorry if I speak and I go a little bit fast, forgive me. You can go please yourself and watch the webinar. It's going to be recorded. All the webinars are recorded. And then crude oil on the daily chart, we had this bearish engulfing. This is another, we passed it down. This is another very good pair to keep on your watch list, because you see the market came with this bearish engulfing. The buyers are down. And yes, we had this higher high here. However, the market is still selling off from this resistance. If the buyers on Thursday, they were very strong, they could create a new high in the market. That shows the weakness. Comparing with the USD strength in general, we can anticipate, let's say, on the lower time frames. And you see that's the reason we do not sell on the lower time frames instantly, because here the market is making higher highs. Here it's ranging. I want the market to give me a lower low and then to give me this pullback so I can enter here, have my stop somewhere there or wherever you prefer, and then target 1-to-1, 2-to-1, the last swing. There are many ways to take out your profits. Okay, so that's a good one. Bitcoin, it's just sideways, nothing. Euro against the Canadian dollar. I would definitely like to see this market coming and retest this area here. We are still in an uptrend. That's another good pair to watch. This trend line, it's not very nice. So if we find some intraday 5 minutes higher highs and higher lows, we can definitely start buying. Now, even if we want to buy, we don't have the higher highs and higher lows uptrend in the daily, in the 5-minute chart. So how can we buy without the buyers showing strength on the time frame we want to buy? All right, I hope it makes sense. I do trade HV. Do you trail stops? I do trail stops only when I trade on the daily charts, but for the intraday, it's a momentum trading. We are in the market to take profits fast and go out, or if we're going to lose the trade, just to go out. But to trail stops, I haven't backtested in a way to give me a positive outcome. So a high probable outcome. So I don't do it. For me, it doesn't work. USD, Euro CHF, it's nothing here, just sideways. Pound Aussie, another lucrative, very, very nice pair to keep on our watch list, guys. This one here, the market is just trying to push to the upside, although this is a minor, you are welcome, that's a minor resistance. We can still buying up to there on the intraday level, although it's not something I will do on the 5-minute chart because of the spread. But on the 1-hour chart, I would look to do it, or on the 4-hour chart, it's good. Okay, how would you assess Swiss JPY? Let's have a look at the Swiss JPY. Swiss JPY, this is, again, this bearish engulfing here, it didn't be taken out either way. So honestly, based on my trading plan, it's just moving sideways. Definitely it can come and retest this one. But when I see this market here, for me, guys, you have to understand something. The way I trade, it's based on the momentum. I'm a momentum trader. I trade the momentum in the market. That's why when I get into a trade, it's either work or not. I stop getting into the market and also telling out loud a trading plan to get into the market when there is too much uncertain. This bearish engulfing here, my goodness, God knows what can happen, you know, unless this signal it's going to be taken to the upside or to the downside. Personally, I wouldn't look that much to do anything with this. Yes, we can have some nice lucrative cycles to the upside, absolutely, but is it a high probable trade? Based on my back test, it's not, but based on your back test, maybe yes. So on EuroCAD, don't see higher high daily. Oh my God, the spammers came again on the remove. Okay, so on EuroCAD, don't see a daily higher high. It's still for buy. For EuroCAD, we don't see that. You see there is a daily higher high. It's just the trend is up. Friday's price action was bullish. The resistance it's here, so we still have some room to move. However, on the daily, we don't buy, of course, because we don't have any price action. But on the intraday, on the 5 minutes or 15-minute chart, if we're going to have these higher highs and higher lows, then definitely we can start buying. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, that's all from me today. I hope you're going to have a great trading day. Just manage your risks accordingly. Few pairs only for today. That's fine. Just keep an eye on the podcast area. I'm going to upload it. I believe in a couple of hours I will prepare it and I will upload it there so you can hear about the events. And I look forward to see you tomorrow again at the same time. Thank you so much and have a great day.